ISO, making the transition. What is quality management? It's about making sure you keep your customers happy by providing not only a quality product, but a quality service. It's all about making sure that whatever you do it well every time. Customers trust you to do exactly what you say you will do. There are 7 solid principles to quality management set out in the international standard ISO 9000-2015, and these should be built into your day-to-day activities to make life a little easier. Customer focus. The primary focus of quality management is to meet customer requirements and to strive to exceed customer expectations. Don't forget who keeps your business going. It's the customer. Don't take them for granted. Find out what they really want by talking to them. Ask them if they're satisfied with what you are providing. Ask them if you could be doing anything better for them. You won't always be able to or want to act on the feedback, but at least you'll know. Leadership. Leaders at all levels establish unity of purpose and direction and create conditions in which people are engaged in achieving the organization's quality objectives. As a management team, you're the boss. It's your business. You decide where you're going, how you'll get there, and who's going with you. If you work with other people, make sure they know what you want to achieve, and by when. Engagement of people. Competent, empowered, and engaged people at all levels throughout the organization are essential to enhance the organization's capability to create and deliver value. If you work with other people, involve them, trust them, bring them along. It doesn't matter whether it's an official partnership, full-time employees, or people on 0 hours contracts. If you want your business to do well, you all need to be pulling in the same direction. Process approach. Consistent and predictable results are achieved more effectively and efficiently when activities are understood and managed as interrelated processes that function as a coherent system. Don't muddle along or reinvent the wheel. Look at everything that needs to be done. Work out how the different parts fit together and make a start-to-finish plan so that everything works. Improvement. Successful organizations have an ongoing focus on improvement. Don't assume that because you've always done things that way, it's the best way forever. Products, services, premises, tools, and equipment, suppliers, things change and move on. Keep your eyes wide open and spot opportunities to improve what you do. Move with the times. Chances are there's room for improvement. Evidence-based decision-making. Decisions based on the analysis and evaluation of data and information are more likely to produce desired results. Don't always trust gut feelings. Sometimes it's indigestion. Sometimes you just woke up in a bad mood. Talk to your staff and your customers. Take a look at the competition. Consider all the evidence around you. In the end, what do the numbers tell you? They'll probably lead you to the right decision. Relationship management. For sustained success, organizations manage their relationships with relevant interested parties, such as providers. We all know that if you're planning a big party, the best way to avoid trouble is to tell the neighbors well in advance and preferably invite them along. If you don't, all sorts of things can go wrong. It's the same in business. Anyone who can affect your business needs your attention. Don't make false promises. Don't try and hide things, and don't ignore people. Communicate, negotiate, give respect to earn respect. Wherever you can, be nice. If you work hard at relationships, both sides benefit. One size does not fit all. Context is everything. Your situation is different to anyone else's in one way or another. And understanding all of the different things that can affect you is the key to getting quality management right. To be able to please your customers and reliably deliver what you say you're going to deliver, you have to know exactly who you are and how you fit into the world. It's how you fit into the bigger picture, the way you work, and the market you work in, how to manage it, what you do to guard against things going wrong, or if you do new things to take advantage of an opportunity, is up to you. But the more you think about it, and the more aware you are, the better chance you have of doing well in the long run and achieving your goals, or objectives in formal standards language. Whatever your goals are, you want to achieve them. Know where you're at now and decide where you want to get to and make a plan. Who cares? Part of understanding your context is knowing who can make a difference to how you're doing. All sorts of people might be interested in you, but they aren't all equally important. But some interested parties really do have to be given full attention. No one is ever going to forget the people who pay them or the people who they have to pay. But what about everyone else? You also need to get your head around what these interested parties need, want, or expect. And, like any customer, each interested party's wants, needs, and expectations can and often do change. Communicate with each other. Don't assume that you know what needs, wants, and expectations are. Check regularly. How you got a plan? Things change. You might choose those changes, but often you don't. They just happen. The economy, the weather, the competition, law, politics, technology. Change is endless, and you've got to at least think about how it might affect you. It's easy to ignore the wider world when you've got your head down and a job to do. But any and all of those things can mean you need to take action. It's not just putting together a project plan. You've also got to plan how you're going to take action, the resources you're going to need, who you need to talk to, and how you're going to deal with hiccups along the way. Because things never go quite the way you expect them to. Sometimes the customer changes their mind or suggests you start providing them with something different. We need to talk. Don't get so lost doing what you do that you forget about or don't get around to communicating with people. And remember, communication goes two ways. Talk to people, send emails or flyers, tweet, text, use sign language, do whatever it takes to stay in touch. But remember to listen, too. If you're seeing a steady or sudden increase in trade, talk to your suppliers. Can they keep up with demand? If they can, is everything up to scratch or are standards slipping? Talk it through before it becomes a problem. If it already is a problem, fix a meeting and listen to what they have to say. Then work out a new agreement. Email it to each other and keep each other in the loop about changes or worries. Talk to your customers. If you get a complaint, talk to them. If you get praise, talk to them. Find out what really matters. Don't assume. Make sure you always keep your promises. If you can't, promise less. Be realistic. And if you've let someone down, make things right with them. Apologize. Explain if they're interested. But don't make excuses. Fix the cause of the problem. Ask for feedback. Listen to everyone involved. People matter. In the midst of day-to-day business, don't forget to value your people. Make sure you all have what you need to do, what needs to be done. Don't dump full responsibility for customer complaint handling on the 18-year-old school leaver you've just taken on at minimum wage. Don't ask the brilliant accountant you work with to design your website. Value what people are good at and work to their and your own strengths. If skill, knowledge, or experience is needed, make sure the person doing the job has it, or hire someone else. If that's not an option, get the training sorted out pronto. Keeping an eye on things. As the boss, you should know what's going on. How do you know if things are going well or going badly? Do you just feel it in your bones, or do you have evidence to back those feelings up? The chances are that you already have ways to checking the important stuff. In some businesses, measurement has to be precise, recorded, and regularly reviewed. If you're running a laboratory analysis medical samples, the quality controls will include temperature, calibrated tests, precise amounts of chemicals, or the timing of tests. Monitor things as a matter of routine. Can you see progress on the job? Are you keeping your workplace in a decent state? But only measure what's important. Check that things are being done properly and standards don't slip. Once in a while, you need to stand back from day to day and take a long, hard look at your business from every angle. Get a big picture view of those things you've been measuring and do some cross-checking. What does the evidence tell you? Ask questions. Listen to the answers. Ask opinions and think. When things went wrong, was it avoidable? Did you make good quickly, effectively, and to the satisfaction of the people involved? Have you put something in place to stop it from happening again? Even when things went well, was there anything you could have done to make it better? Are there ways of streamlining? Could you do more business without losing quality? Look at everything regularly. Your money, your people, your work, your workflow, your customer base, levels of complaints or praise. Put a summary together with actions that you either must or might like to take. Prioritize and plan when you'll do them. And always think about possible improvements. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, newer. Quality management talks a lot about continual improvement. This can make senior management nervous. It makes you think that you've got to grow year on year. Don't panic. That's not what quality management is asking you to do. Improvement is about your business becoming as good as it can be, not about telling you to do things that feel wrong. Continual improvement means don't stop looking. It doesn't mean keep taking action. Only make changes that work for your business. Don't do it for the sake of it. If you try to improve and it doesn't work, it's not a disaster. Just keep trying to be the best you possibly can. Everyone has false starts, and everyone has unexpected successes. Sometimes you might get a big idea, something completely out of your comfort zone with the potential to transform what you do or how you do it. Innovation. It's different to those natural progressive improvements. It's a step change that'll bring risks as well as opportunities. Look for what works for you and be bold if the signs are looking good. But don't neglect or destroy what you've already got in the process. Stay creative, stay open to new ideas, and weigh up on your risks and opportunities all the time. Don't miss out on something worth doing because you're too busy firefighting. The never-ending circle. No matter what you do, it's important to get the balance right. The quality management system has no beginnings and no end. It's a never-ending circle, with all parts more or less in motion all of the time. Plan what needs to be done. Get on with doing it. Check that everything is going according to the plan and act to fix anything that's going wrong or could be done better. One part of this cycle is not more important than the other, though businesses need to concentrate on different things at different times. Only you can be the judge of that for your own business.